welcome to the stage this guy. He's from Reno, Nevada. He's very funny, very handsome, and very attractive. Please welcome Luke Westberg. Hey, thanks for that amazing intro, guy backstage. Oh yeah, no problem, Luke. Looking good. Yeah, so what are you doing later? You. Oh my God. Alright, can we get it's pretty sexy stripping music, but it would be better if it was off, maybe? Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks, Jesse. Give it up for your sound guy, Jesse, everybody. He's working hard. Give him a good old hug and kiss on the mouth when we're done with the show. So I'm Luke. I'm going to be your host for this evening. And there's one stereotypical thing that all hosts do. They always like, hey, how's everybody doing tonight? And then people like give some tepid applause, like, yay. And then I'm supposed to say like, no, I think you can do better than that. I said, how's everybody feeling? And then people go fucking nuts. They're like, ah. So I want to save us all a little bit of time, a little bit of energy. So let's just skip to the second time when you go crazy, all right? All right, let's try it out. I think you guys can do better than that. I said, how's everybody feeling tonight? Yeah! That was way better than the first time. All right, and let me get this straight. So you guys are feeling clap, clap, woo. Okay, that makes sense. So when you go to the office on Monday and Jim from accounting asks you how your weekend was, you can just look in his face and be like, woo! Or you could be like, you know, Jim, my weekend was pretty clap, clap, woo. Had a clap, clap, woo weekend. He's like, oh, that good, huh? My weekend was just snap, snap, woo. So I'm just getting back into comedy after a year off. So I feel bad for all the people that I haven't seen in a year. But you know what? I've been super busy living my best life by staying at home and living in fear. Yeah, I've been like sitting on my couch wearing an emergency blanket, sipping a cup of hot cocoa, and watching reruns of Joe Rogan's Fear Factor. Ooh, just want to bathe in that fear. Fear is a factor for me, definitely. So I saw my parents for the first time since the pandemic. Woo. Yeah, you know my dad? Yeah, I think you know me. I had a super awkward conversation with them because I more or less sort of came out to them. Here's how I did it. You guys are young. Oh, imagine you're my parents. Why not? Even though I'm older than you. I was like, Mom, Dad, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm vegan. My dad's like, yeah. You mean you're gay, right? Because me and your mother, we've known that for years. I'm like, no, Dad, I'm not gay. I'm vegan. I don't eat meat. He's like, gosh darn it, Jebediah, how did this happen? My son doesn't eat wieners. God damn it. You know what? It's probably my fault. I let you watch Captain Planet and his tight tights when you were a kid. But you know what? You listen here good, sonny boy. Your mother slaved away all day making this delicious roast beef, so you're gonna eat your mother's roast beef, you hear? And he starts shoving in my face. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to eat Mom's roast beef, Daddy, that's gross. I just want to eat some pudding or something. He's like, you can't have any pudding unless you eat your meat. How can you have any pudding unless you eat your meat? I said the same line twice. I fucked up that Pink Floyd. Let me apologize to all the baby boomers and Gen X's. I did not grow up listening to Pink Floyd. I'm very sorry. So a little bit about me. I'm recently single. Yeah, and I'm ready to Christian mingle. Yeah. I was browsing the selection on the Christian Mingle website, and let me tell you guys, those Presbyterian girls are so holy and pious. I clicked on this chick's profile. Look at the faith on that one. Yeah, I'd worship with her 6 ways to Sunday. Because when I got marriage on my mind, I just asked myself one important question. WWJD. who would Jesus do? And the answer is no one, because Jesus was celibate. Yeah, so Mary Magdalene, maybe. And then I asked myself, WWJWMTDOIM. Who would Jesus want me to do once I'm married? Yeah, and then I know she's God's match for me. And you all remember of the words of Jesus. He said, swipe onto others as you would have them swipe onto you. He's talking about Tinder. Yeah, it was around. It was Sandler back then, maybe? I don't know. Oh, God. So I received a compliment from this girl recently. She's like, Luke, you're a really great cuddler. Yes! Awesome! Because that is exactly what I want to be known for. My cuddling skills. She probably told all her friends, Luke just cuddled my brains out last night. I was so comfy and cozy. It's like when you snuggle with Luke, it's like you having a snuggie, you're on a beach, in a hammock, and Jimmy Buffett is serenading you by campfire. I mean, Luke is an awful lay, but he makes up for it in other ways. Yeah, Mama likes them snuggles. You like snuggling? 1 to 10, 1 being amazing, 10 being awful. How good a snuggler is your husband or boyfriend?
Pretty good.
He's a 10, okay. He's a 10. All right. Talk with me after the show, sir, because I run what's known as a platonic prostitute service. Yeah, people, you don't have to have sex or anything. People just pay you to snuggle with them. You can be the big spoon or little spoon. The client is always right, though. So, yeah, I'll give you my card after the show. So I guess I've never really been very, quote, confident during sex because I'm not a super masculine guy. That's why I always try to emulate somebody who's a little bit more masculine than me, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, you like my sex, no? My sex poundings make you feel so good in the lady parts. At this point, the girl's like, oh my God, Luke, that is literally the worst Schwarzenegger impression I've ever heard in bed. Tone it down a notch. I'm like, okay, you asked for it. You're getting Elmo.
Oh, I was fucking you so good. Oh, he gives it to you from behind. Oh, Elmo never pulls out.
All right. So, I was going to play something I played here a couple weeks ago, but Donna wanted a new song. So, I'm going to play for you guys a song that I would sing to a potential lover before I would potentially make love to her.
Wow.
Yeah. You can imagine I'm singing this to you, Donna. Right. Hey girl, I just need you to know, this ain't my first rodeo. I've been kind of a man-ho, so I've got those STDs, communicable venereal disease. I've got itches, blisters, rashes, mites. What burning sensation will I contract tonight? Catching STDs like Pokemon. Whoa, gotta catch 'em all. Oh no, why do I have Pokeballs? Whoa, gotta catch 'em all. I wanna get a Pikachu, but I just got a level 24 herpes sore. All right, let's get the show crone. We got a great lineup for you tonight.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, Donna. Anytime. All right, yeah, give it up for me. Awesome. And let's keep it going for your first comic tonight.